This old beast of a gaming PC just came in the shop because after a customer changed their GPU, they're getting absolutely no display out.
So what's going on here?
Well, my first thought was maybe this is a bad card.
Because the fans never spin.
Like even when you first turn the system on,
They never fire up.
which typically will mean one of two things.
Either a dead card or insufficient power.
And that's where I think I caught it.
Because if we take a look at the PCIe cable, that's not plugged in all the way. Like it's only halfway in.
So no wonder this card isn't getting power.
And if you're thinking we just need to plug this cable in all the way, well, we can't. Like I physically can't push it in. And if you're wondering why that is, well, if we pull this cable out,
the connector on the GPU looks perfectly fine.
but this 8-pin PCIe cable, that's not right. Because you see the top 4 pins, they look perfectly fine, but the bottom left 3, those are all mangled. So no wonder it won't plug in. And unfortunately, like almost any other system, we don't have an extra one of these. Because this isn't a standard 8-pin PCIe cable, rather an extension adapter.
Because this old school Cooler Master power supply only came with 2 6-pin PCIe cables.
Not a single 8-pin like we need.
So this was likely just put in to work with modern cards.
And it must have worked previously because this GTX 960 also used an 8-pin previously. But this connector is also kind of jacked up too.
So I'm assuming what happened was our customer probably was trying too hard to plug in this cable and ended up damaging those pins.
And this is actually way more common on these adapter cables because there's actually 2 cables going down to these single pins on the bottom.
Because you need to adapt the proper amount of power to this 8-pin.
So to go ahead and get this card working, fortunately I keep these adapter cables in stock
Because this is actually way more common than you might think.
so we just got to plug these 2 ends to the 6 pins. This way we can properly plug in our 8-pin, which sits all the way in this time. And with that cable plugged in, check this out. When the system fires up,
Not only do our fans fire up,
but we boot right to Windows with no problems this time. So it looks like we were just dealing with a mangled cable, so with this PC now good to go, let's get it back over to our customer.